Hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. What are you looking at? You're thinking, oh my goodness, that sky is not looking very blue. No, unfortunately, we're having one of the dust storms again in downtown Paphos. It's coming in off the Sahara, and hopefully this is going to be the last dust storm of the season, and then hopefully in a couple of days we're going to get back to this beauty and the spectacality of the sun glistening across the blue Mediterranean Sea. So stick with us for a little bit longer. I mean, the temperature, if you're wondering, is not too bad at all. I understand that there is a girl named Miss Dawn who just happens to have a husband called Mr. Sean, and of course they are laying on a beach or a sun lounger sometime in downtown Kos, and of course they've left Miss Daisy the pussycat and of course that clever dog Mr. Bobo all the way up in the Peak District, and you never know, Mr. Bobo may click through to our about page and buy us a coffee or two on the little app or the platform known as Buy Me a Coffee. Now, big shout out to some of the superstars that like to come and see us on the breakfast show now and again. Ian K, yes, good morning to you, Mr. Ian, and of course your beautiful partner in crime, Miss Anne, and the daughter, Miss Holly. Hello, good morning to you. Hopefully you're having a great day, and hopefully you're going to get down to Paphos one of these days. And I also want to do a big shout out to your sister, yes, Miss Beverly and Mr. Rick, and they're going to celebrate their 25th wedding anniversary on the 23rd of May. So don't forget to come back on the 23rd of May. You never know, we might give a special mention to Miss Rebecca and Mr. Rick. So where are we? Dropping down from Armu Village. We're now entering Konya. Please forgive the road service if your name is Lady so sweet Caroline. Yeah, you bottom on a memory foam pillow. But just before you do, don't forget to pour a tot or two for the superstar known as Lord Nigel Big Guns, and don't forget to tell him to put his hat on. Right, downtown Konya on not quite such a blue day. The temperature is not bad, as I was saying. If you're wondering, well, Miss Dawn understands what it is because she's on a sun lounger somewhere in Kos, which is only just up the road. So the temperature is still around about 22 degrees, so it's not too bad if you're worried about it. Don't forget to get onto Jet2, get onto 2E, whoever it is you're using, and book that whole day to downtown Paphos, because I promise you, Paphos is quite simply waiting for you. Big shout out to some of the superstars that now and again like to come and watch the little channel known as Marika and me. Miss Rebecca all the way out in Warwickshire, whizzing around in her Mercedes. Hopefully you have come to terms with the theory test, should we say, because that's the difficult part of the driving test. The actual driving bit is easy, so get yourself into that office, perhaps bribe the instructor, would say £50 or so. Don't do it, otherwise you'll get arrested. Armed response unit can come round, so don't do it. But we wish you all the luck in the world, and we know that very soon, Miss Rebecca, you will be racing around without the L plates, that's for sure. Now, to be honest, it doesn't look as bad from down here. I think the blueness is returning to the downtown Kato Paphos harbour area. So if you stick with us for 5 minutes or so, that's where we're going to end up, in downtown paradise, in the harbour area. That's where all the action takes place. That's where everybody wants to hang out, and that's where everybody wants to do the Chuchka dance. For sure, that's for sure. Mr. Martin and of course Miss Katie, who are hanging out in the Venus Beach Hotel in downtown Tomb of the Kings area. Now and again they like to mosey on down to the harbour area, and in fact they accosted us, and it was a great accostement indeed, and we had a great chat, and we understand that Mr. Martin is looking for that special ring to pop on the finger of Miss Katie. Yes indeed. Tomorrow we're going to go and bump into the superstar known as Lady Dayman. Yes, she's in downtown Paphos if you've missed that episode, and she has assured us that she is going to do the Chuchka dance down the Kato Paphos promenade with Miss Oching Rasivi-Alabuth, who just happens to be the most beautiful woman in the world. The sun appears to be breaking through. Can you see that? My superstar lawyer all the way out there in Poland, Miss Anna Starr, our superstar. And of course, her partner in crime, Mr. Thomas, a very, very good morning to you. Mr. Bart, their son, spectacular pictures of that beautiful lake in downtown Poland, just as the sun was vanishing and disappearing off to downtown Kato, Australia. But don't worry, like in Paphos, it always comes back the next day and does it all over again. Where are we? Well, Midtown Paphos is where we are. If your name is Miss Andrea, you've got a husband called Mr. Mart on the left-hand side, that is McDonald's. So you can pop in there with your vouchers and be told to, well, very politely to off, because they don't accept those vouchers in downtown Cyprus. Oh no, you are not getting a Big Mac for £1.99 with chips and a can of the red stuff. Oh no. Here, you're going to go and pay €6.50 or even more, I think, if you want one of those. And if you want a bit of crispy bacon on it, stick another euro on there. There we go. It's a more luxury product in downtown Paphos because, of course, Paphos is a more luxury place. It is like the Court d'Azur. It's the Court d'Azur of the Staffordshire district. And if your name is Lord Simon and Lord Jeremy, I have now stolen your phrase. From now on, it will be called Staffordshire, which I think has got a nice ring to it, hasn't it? Anyway, how you doing there? Have you finished refurbishing your apartment, or are you still walking around in those fields waiting for that guy in a black Jeep? Only my little joke. Anyway, where are we now? Well, we're coming up to the former Home Centre DIY, and now it's closed, and they're going to knock it all down and build a multi-storey apartment block. That's what they're going to do. And I was thinking about the Home Centre here. Whenever I think about it now, I always think of Baroness Louise, because apparently Baron John always takes Baroness Louise into the Home Centre and impresses her with his DIY skills and all those kind of things. But she's more interested in the cheese, so she would rather the Debenham supermarket was there like before, and then she could go onto the deli counter and choose that special bit of cheese. Anyway, they're coming back to Paphos in September, but they're actually going to do a bit of a defection before they get here. They're going to fly from downtown UK to downtown Malta, mosey on down in Malta for 3 or 4 days, and then get on a big bird and fly into downtown Paphos for a further 10 days. So we're going to get them churchka dancing. Oh, we are. And probably the Baroness Louise and the Baron John will be serenading us in the downtown Thomas Jungles karaoke bar, which is on the Tomb of the Kings Road in downtown Paphos. Where are we now? This is the tree-lined avenue down to Paradise. Dayman, if you're watching, you know where we're going. Oh yeah. Miss Maggie, if you're watching, you know where we're going. Fiona, if you're watching, you know where we're going. Miss Nessie, oh yeah. These girls know where we're going. We're going to downtown Kato Paradise, and we're going to join the Hotels Road, which is past Adonis Avenue, and we're going to mosey on down past some of the hotels, and one of the hotels we're going to go past is the Alexander the Great, and we're pretty sure that Alex will be raring to go and Stavros will be clicking his heels as they race off down towards the Kato Paphos promenade and the spectacular harbour area. For those of you who are wondering about the refurbishments that are going on, well, there's a lot of big diggering going on in downtown Paphos. In fact, there's a lot of big diggering going on everywhere in Paphos. But these are the infrastructure projects that have to be done. There's no right time and there's no wrong time, is there? Well, there is a wrong time, obviously. The wrong time is always the wrong time, but they've got to be done. So bear with us, and we assure you that when they're done, Paphos will come back better than it ever was before. Most of the areas where people come on holiday are, should we say, not touched that badly. The harbour area's got another couple of weeks to go. Mainly now it's just the flooring. Some of the flooring's been done and they are rapidly working their way around you. They are closing off small sections at a time to do it. The canopies are almost finished on top of the bars and restaurants, and that's it. So in another 2 to 3 weeks, we promise you, the harbour will be finished. The promenade is almost done. Most of the railings have been removed now. Cobbles have been relifted and reinstated. The signage is going back onto the bars and restaurants, and then the final finale will be the canopies onto the bars and restaurants on the promenade, and it'll all be ready, we promise you, for the first week of June. So you're all going to get a great holiday. And one thing is for sure, I know I've been saying this for a couple of months now, but I promise you, one thing is for sure, that sun is going to glisten across that blue Mediterranean Sea, especially, and I mean especially for you. So get yourselves on a big bird or a canoe, start paddling like crazy. Cyprus, myself and Marika are quite simply waiting for you. If you like what you see, why not hit that like, click the subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of our madness. And if you really want to help the channel to grow, like that dog called Bobo, why not click through to our About page, where you will find the Buy Me a Coffee icon, and perhaps tip us with a coffee or two, or perhaps even consider becoming a superstar member, where you make a monthly contribution and it's all done, as Dayman would say, much easier, and you continue to see the great content that myself and Marika bring especially for you. And if you want a special video, a dedication, a birthday video, that kind of thing, if your name is Miss Tony and you've got a husband called Mr. Rhodes, and you wanted a special video for a birthday, it's very simple. A few coffees and that video will be made for you. Mr. Andy wanted a special Athena Beach video made for his beautiful wife, Miss Linda. You know how it works. It's very simple indeed. The hotel we're coming up to now on the left hand side, this is the Amavi, a luxury 5-star beachside hotel, one of the best hotels in downtown Paphos, and whenever I go past it I always think of the superstar known as Mr. Joan Clocks, with a spectacular wife named Miss Julie. They brought their sister Miss Kath and her partner in crime Mr. Colin, and they both celebrated their birthdays, and they had a fabulous time, so fabulous that they're going to come back and do it all over again this coming December. So this could become a bit of a tradition, and next time, Joe, I promise you, you drop it in the comments and we're going to cha-cha dance down the Kato Paphos promenade, that is for sure. There's Alex and there's Stavros, and they are raring to go for those special girls. And in fact, as we speak, the dame, yes, Dame Anne, is in there, well, cleaning her boots off, because tomorrow she's doing the dance down the Kato Paphos promenade. Let's let these guys go. You never know, they might watch the odd little video of Marika and me. I'm going to say thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe. Please come back for a little bit more of our madness. Bye bye.